Hey guys, so let's talk about these planners. I want to make sure that you understand the best way to use these and just give you some tips on how to, get the most out of it. And, we give you these resources and I want to make sure that you are using them and you're getting every little bit of information. So here's the deal. Some of you will have a paper planner like this. Our newer challengers will usually get one. And if you don't have an actual booklet like this planner, then you have access to the PDFs. They would have come in your welcome email, or you can download them and print them off. They are in the files tab of this group. So you can look there. I have a color version and a grayscale version, and maybe not print out the entire thing. Maybe you can just look at certain pages. Like, for example, you wouldn't necessarily need to print out these pages here, but make sure that you are reading them on your phone, and then maybe print out just the pages that we'll go over here in just a minute. You can write those ones out. So you don't need to print out the entire thing. Just print out the pages as you need them. I like to print mine out like this. Like, I actually do print them out myself, and I just print them out as I need them. I usually do it a week at a time. So here's just a tip that I know a couple of my challengers before have done, is they just download that PDF file and they send it off to Staples or Office Depot or wherever you can get copies made, because I believe you can get black and white copies done for less than 10 cents each. So that's going to save you money there. It costs kind of a lot to get them in color, and you don't need to have these printed out in color. So that is my suggestion for that. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to use this planner just because it's easier for me to kind of hold up and show you, so that you are using these, looking at these, and getting the most out of it. So you're going to have a checklist. It starts off, well, I guess start from the beginning. You've got your table of contents. You've got my welcome little doodads. You've got a checklist as to what you need to get done so that we are ready to hit the ground running on Monday. And then you've got my transformation story, or your coaches. And then this is where we kind of really jump into it. And this is where these planners will absolutely benefit you. And I'm going to ask you on Sunday night or Monday morning, I want to make sure that you're getting your measurements done. You're going to weigh yourself. You're going to use a measurement, and you're going to make sure you're recording these, because you want that visual when you are done. At the end of our 21 weeks, you want to be able to compare those numbers and see how amazingly awesome you did. The next page is going to be your 21-day goals. Now, these are goals that need to be measurable. So how many workouts do you want to get done throughout the week for the 21 days? How many days do you want to stay on track with your nutrition each week? And you want to make sure that they're measurable, and you're not just saying, I just want to make sure I get my workouts in. Well, how many, right? Okay. So that's what you're going to do for this page. Then we get into week 1 planning, and you're going to set goals that are just 1 week, 7-day goals. How many specific workouts do you want to get done throughout the week? How many days are you going to eat clean 5 out of the 7 days, 6 out of the 7 days? So you're going to want to make it measurable so that you can ask yourself, did I do that? Or did I not do that? You want to be able to answer it yes or no. All right, so that's going to be your goals and your goal setting page here. So then this is one of my favorite pages, and it's something that I use absolutely every week. I use Beachbody On Demand. And what I do is I go into the program that I'm doing, I look at that week's calendar, and I write down the name of the workout, and then I write down the time. How many minutes is it going to take for me to complete this workout? On Beachbody On Demand, it will have that there for you. If you have the DVDs and you don't use Beachbody On Demand, I don't have a calendar handy. But the program should have the time frame or the time limit as to how long each of your workouts are. It's important to write it down so that you know how to plan every day how long that workout is going to take. Obviously, if you're doing the 21-day fix, you know your workouts are 30 minutes. If you're doing T25, it's 25 minutes. 22-minute hardcore, 22 minutes. Insanity Max 30 minutes. But a lot of the other programs range from 20 to 45 minutes. And for me, that extra, 15 or 20 minutes is key. I need to know that, and I need to be able to plan for it. So I always go in, I write down the workout, and I write down the amount of time it's going to take me to complete it. Now, your next pages are the meal plan, okay? And this is very important for your meal prepping, for your grocery shopping. You want to make a grocery list based on the things that you have here. So you plan for everything, even down to the snacks. Now, I share how I do my meal planning within our group, and you'll notice that for the most part, I'm so boring, and I have the same thing just about every day. And you'll notice the trend is I have Shakeology for breakfast, and then mid-morning I'll have eggs and oatmeal, and then my lunch is usually the previous night's dinner. Like I keep it very, very simple. So I'm hoping that you guys, at least in the beginning, do kind of the same. Makes it so much easier rather than having to plan recipes and meals every single day. But if you do, that's totally fine. You just got to write it down so that you can look at your week at a glance, and you can have all the ingredients that you need on hand, and you can go to the grocery store just once, right? And just remember, this isn't set in stone. You can fluctuate and move things around if you need to. I do that all the time because you have food logs for every single day of the week. And you're going to write here actually what you ate. So you have that plan, but sometimes, we stray a little bit and we eat something different. That's okay. Write it down here. You're keeping track here too. So even if your game plan goes awry, you can still stay on track because you've got this sheet here that is going to keep track for you. I think it's so very important to take a pen to paper and write it down. You got to write down what it is that you're eating so that if for some reason you didn't lose weight one week, you can go back and say, oh, dang it, I had 4 extra carbs that day, or, whatever it is. This is how, when you track and log, that's how you can kind of see where those fluctuations are, and you can maybe see things that you can work on. So that's why we want to write things down. You've got your container count here if you use that, so you can mark off the containers as you use them. And then you've got your water log here. You want to make sure that you are marking off all of the water that you're drinking. Keep track of that. And rule of thumb is you want to drink half your body weight in ounces every single day. If you're new to drinking water, I know that seems daunting, but you can get it done. I now drink almost a gallon of water every single day. And I'm telling you, when you get your water intake in check, and you start hydrating your body, you start feeling changes like that. It's incredible. So you got to make sure that you get your water in. Yes, it sucks to have to go to the bathroom every hour, but I'm telling you, it is absolutely worth it. Now, for the end of each day, you've got a journal here. And this is your space to do with whatever it is that you want. If you want to share a recipe that you found and you just want to make sure you've got it on hand, you can write it here. Did you have a great day? Did you maybe struggle a little bit today? This is your space to do whatever it is that you want. And then it's very simple. Did you stick to your nutrition? And did you get your workout in? It's very easy. But these are just tools for you to use to help you, get through that week. Now, at the end of the week, we have what's called a weekly wrap-up. You can see it there. I've got some questions for you to answer. And then we've got a tally sheet where you're going to be able to answer yes or no and you can see your week at a glance. This is absolutely awesome and amazing. All right, guys, so use the tools that you have. If you are not a paper planner, that's okay, as long as you're logging and you're tracking somehow. I know lots of people have apps that they like to use on their phone, and water apps and workout apps, things like that. That's fine. Log it and track it so you have something to go back to, and it keeps you accountable. It's just one other thing. So I hope that this helps you to decide, if this is something that you want to use, because you do have access to it. And obviously, I'm giving you tools and resources because I'm hoping that you are going to use them. And just another cool thing is that there's little motivational quotes at the bottom of the pages too, which really help you to be inspired and stay motivated to get healthy on this journey. All right, guys, if you have questions at all, I am always here for you. Post in the group, and when you fill these pages out, I want to see those pictures. So share them in the group so we can all see that you are using everything to its fullest, and you are going to be doing everything to your fullest potential too. All right, guys, we'll see you in the group. Bye.